Welcome back to Riverside Royals Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. And today, I don't know why I did that. Today we're back and, I don't know, we're looking okay for certain players. Walker McCockina. I hardly even know her. Oh, this is off to an electric start. Sorry about all of that. Falling a bit behind on Flo Kelsey, which is a little bit concerning. We're putting in 500 points, and we're minus 65 on him. Don't love our chances there. Now, is he ready for a visit? Yes. And we can get him in as early as week 7. Now, as you can see from the score, it does benefit us to make it later in the year. However, I worry that we might be out of the race at that point. So, in order to try and salvage what we have, I'm going to try and schedule that a little bit earlier and make that visit week 7. Now, no guarantee that any of these players are going to end up signing. It's very telling that we are losing points right now. Minus 50 in the past week on Trey Watson. Michigan State ahead. South Alabama's falling behind. We got to get that visit in. It's going to be week 7 again, probably. Just the earliest we can do it. And it would keep us in the race. So that's kind of my strategy there. Currently leading big time for Brock Moore. I wonder if he would get a complimentary visit with Flo Kelsey, and he will. Brock Moore, of course, is the junior college transfer from Monterey. Would be a good player. I don't know if he has any offers from these other schools. I don't think so. Only Florida, but they're falling behind as well. Heavily in the lead for what is a pretty fast and extremely good pass rusher in Brock Moore. Great power moves, great finesse moves. Really like what we have there. 4 other players are ready for their visits. Shaquan Omatosho, I think, doesn't really matter a ton when we bring him in. He seems like someone that will end up being a Riverside Royal. Things could change. It's really only Cal. And again, in order to widen that gap as early as possible and try to secure a commitment, we're going to schedule him for the New Mexico State game. And then I guess we're all booked up on visits, so... Or actually, no. We're definitely not. But he's already scheduled for week 7 to go to Utah State. So where do we go? I'll do it against Air Force. They're ranked. Could count for more as a ranked win. And again, typically you do get more points for scheduling late. But we don't really have any big-time games in weeks that make sense, in my opinion. So we're just going to keep scheduling these visits early. And it's not like we get plus 850 or anything. Right now, the max we can get is plus 500 for scheduling late in the year against Stanford or Hawaii. And I just don't think the extra 100 points is necessarily worth it when these recruits could make decisions before that. So we want to get them in as quickly as possible in these instances. I know some people are going to disagree with that, but I think that's the way to go. We only have 1 recruit in this class right now. Got to change that. But week 6... we are facing the 0-3 Wolfpack here. They're a decent team, though. They've given us trouble before. This is not going to be a walk over them type of game. You got to remember, we are still one of the worst teams in college football, but we're scoring points now. We're managing to win a game, which is, doing a lot better per game than we were last season. Our current rate, we're going to, triple our win total from the season prior. But it starts here with a win against the Wolfpack. Got to beat them. Air Force is the only ranked team in the Mountain West, number 17. 2-0 overall. Wyoming might be hot on their tail, but also trail. And here we go. Nevada versus Riverside coming up next. And the Wolfpack will kick off to start. We'll be back to return with Mario Gardner. See what we can do. Just bring us out to the 30 and I'll be overjoyed. Locks are actually shaping up to be pretty good, but we can only make it back to the 25. Just not really the burst yet. Now, it was brought to me in the comments, and this is a decent idea, to put Kahi and Noke back there, but I'm already worried about these guys not being on the field enough already. I don't want to ruin their stamina on kick return, so I don't know if I want to have starters out there for the most part. As Geary's going to be on the run, and cutting back across the entire art of the play goes Garrett Geary. And Geary picks up 24 on the first play of the game here from scrimmage. Everything going to the right. Lingard came back across the formation way late, but Geary had so much space to run. Obviously not game-breaking speed or anything, just fine speed, but it results in a big 24-yard pickup. They run man coverage across the board. Guess what? Nobody picked up the QB. And it's 1st and 10. So check down. I saw the post. I just don't know that Garrett Geary has the arm to get it there. At least he's got the strength, no question, but the accuracy is what I do question. And we've seen over the past several weeks, his accuracy is just not very good. He has a lot of developing to do. And look at Gordon! There goes Gordon! Season-ending back injury a year ago, but Jimmy Gordon is back and better than ever. 47 yards down that sideline. Diving Wolves couldn't stop him. Eventually, a Wolfpack defender knocks him out at about the 5-yard line, and that's part of why he's playing a lot over Anthony Holmes. He's just faster, more explosive. Holmes obviously comes in now, though, after the big run. Don't love our options here. Wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Mario Gardner. Patience pays off. 2 passes for 5 yards and a touchdown for Garrett Geary, but he did a lot more on that drive using his legs, and that is a big-time play. Maybe the fewest amount of plays we've scored on in this series, at least in the reboot. Probably not in the real series, but in the reboot, I think for sure. 4 plays to go 74 yards, and I'm talking about a real drive. No, maybe like interception, start over at the 20. Maybe it's happened then, but we don't really get too many interceptions, if any. I think we might have 1 in this entire reboot of the series. So, not a great team, but we looked incredible on that opening drive. Yeah, I'm not sure how good Nevada's going to be. Now, our defense is still not a strong point of this team, so stopping them could actually be incredibly difficult. We'll see. And yeah, tackling is a big issue. Jake Rivas broke a tackle, but didn't really end up getting anything. Lamar Simmons credited with the TFL. He's our leading tackle for loss man. Had a great season 1, and he's looking to bounce back with an even better performance in season 2. Bounce back, maybe not exactly what I want to say there. As Victor Jones picks up 3. Very conservative attack so far for Nevada. And it is 3rd down and 7. I think we can definitely pass commit in this spot and make sure to shift over here with McBride. Only 5'9", but he's got good speed, and we played that pretty well. Markel Anderson gets 6, but he's shy of the 1st down, and I think in this spot, Nevada's going to punt. Maybe if they're about 10 yards farther down the field, maybe they consider going for it. Maybe it's 4-down territory. As Daniel Belcher is out already, back spasms, 3 weeks. That's a significant injury. Our top recruit of the last class, not by rating, but by ability, ends up being an 82 overall, I want to say, and has already struggled with injuries in his brief time at Riverside. Daniel Belcher, he was only a 2-star running back from Deer Park, Texas, but we knew we found something special. But he can't show us how special he is if he's not on the field. Back spasms are going to leave the 82 overall freshman out for the next 3 games. Not what you want to see. Definitely don't want to start his career off by not being on the field. And we talked about it a lot last week. We got to get the ball in the hands of our best playmaker, and we think that could be Daniel Belcher. If he's not going to play, it's going to be tough to do that. Near impossible, maybe, as Geary is going to be sacked. Needed to make a decision a little bit quicker than we did there. All right, 3rd and 13. Who wants to make a play? Who wants to get open? Inoke! Nope, he wasn't going to be open. Honestly, maybe even better that we got sacked there. Offensive line still struggles greatly. They're playing up for the punt block, but we're just trying to make this bounce far away, but this is actually going to head right at the return man. Give me a good bounce. Oh, and it's by him. Exactly what we needed. Linwood Tapley going to down this at the 30. It's a good enough punt. We were backed up near our own end zone. That's fine. And now Garrett Geary is down. It's a bruised thigh. This team cannot stay healthy. Not at all. It's a design run. Get to him. Gibson can't. Price hits him. But eventually it's Lamar Simmons who brings him down from behind. It's a big pancake as well. A big pancake. Geary's going to go back in the game, but we're going to have Williamson take a couple snaps. When we're up 7-0, I'm okay right now. We don't desperately need him. I don't want to risk re-injury and have him not play the rest of the game. It's going to be just a QB draw offense. QB draw, QB power, QB blast. They don't trust Dustin Green to throw the football at all. So one thing I've noticed so far. We're going trips right. We'll see if this is a run. And it is. Wesley Price is there. Big TFL. Wesley Price at least met him at the line of scrimmage, even if not credited for the tackle for loss. Amazing tackle in the open field. Once again, the Wolfpack will punt. This is a potential go-for-it spot, and maybe if it was even a bit closer, they do try. But not going to work here. Gardner going to catch this on the run. Great chance for a return, and Mario Gardner to the 45. All right, good start. Sean Williamson in the game. Try running the ball with him a little bit. He can't throw. He's also not a good athlete. He can't really do anything. We obviously want our starting quarterback, Garrett Geary, back in the game as soon as possible. But until he comes back, Sean Williamson's going to have to do with a combination of read option and also just handing the football off. It's 3rd and 1. Definitely 4-down territory, in my opinion. We're from about the 45-yard line, maybe the 46. So we are going to go for it if we don't get it, but we do get it, and it's Jimmy Gordon, the commissioner, having a great performance here. 2 touches for over 50 yards, and that was a big first down. Anthony Holmes in the game. We got some blocks out for him. Got to pick that up, but Anthony Holmes just doesn't really have the speed like Jimmy Gordon does. Not that Gordon is particularly fast, but is definitely faster. Holmes is maybe just a reliable guy, but you can't really trust him to be the main back, in my opinion. We're under pressure. We're just going to have to throw it away. I thought we were out of the tackle box, but apparently not. 4th and 5. It's a terrible spot to punt from, which is why we're not going to do it. A waste of timeout. And look who's back in the game. It is Garrett Geary. Let's get a couple of curls out here. Give us an option to throw the football. Great route, great catch. It's Justin Lingard. True freshman, one of our best recruits as well. His first catch of the game goes for a big first down on 4th down. Had to have it, and we got it. Geary on the move. Nobody's accounting for the quarterback again. Geary's knocked out of bounds after a gain of 12. We got to worry about taking those hits, though. He's just not quite fast enough to get away from some of these tacklers. He's going to stay in the game, though. Love to see that. Going from empty again. This could be another run. Nope, throw over the middle. It's Jones. Back across the field and in for the score. 2nd touchdown pass of the game for Garrett Geary. Good patience. He knew he was going to take a shot. Certainly did, but delivered an accurate enough ball. And they're going to say that ball got over the line. Touchdown. 14-0 Riverside. Great start. Really couldn't have gone much better for us despite these injuries. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. This just popped up on the screen. Garrett Geary, mild concussion, out for the game. Oh, boy. Starting quarterback, starting running back. I mean, last pass he ever threw was a touchdown. We'll see if we can win the game without him. Our defense is going to have to continue to play really well. Oh, and we're so lucky he got tripped up. 3rd and 7. Throw over the middle. McBride, big tackle. And again, the Wolfpackers short. We'll see if they go for it in this spot. And they're going to bring out the punt team. We're going to be extremely wary of a punt fake. See if that ends up being what it is. Now, it looks like it's a true punt. And a good one. That's pretty solid. Maybe we're going to start around the 10. At the 11-yard line. And it just became a lot more run-focused today, which a lot of people are going to love. And Jimmy Gordon's playing well. I'm not actually opposed to that idea. Read option. I swear I held X. I was maybe a second too late. Jimmy Gordon wide open up the middle. Instead, Williamson pulls it back and runs straight into the defensive end. I mean, I just didn't want to do that. But I might have been a second late there. I'm not blaming the game. It's probably my fault. 3rd down and 6. Let's throw the drag, and Johnson is stopped short, and we'll punt the ball right back. Defense, I'm once again counting on you. You got to do some big things. All right, make a tackle, Bird. I mean, we stalled him enough, but Rivas powers forward for 6. That's a crazy crazy run after the catch there. Just because I thought we had him wrapped up easy, and he just managed to stay on his feet enough. It makes this a manageable second down. 2nd and 4. 3rd and 4 now. I think, again, we can pass commit here. We'll see if they actually do. And they do. It's a screen. We should be all over that. McBride in pursuit. Broken tackle from Rivas, but he ends up losing 3 in the end. Is that Bird there making the tackle? That might be his 2nd tackle for loss today. I like the idea to dial up a screen, but we didn't blitz. We're not blitzing. We're playing very conservatively against this Wolfpack offense, and they are not adapting or rising to the occasion. They will punt again, and it really is a punt fest in this game. They are punting every time they touch the ball. Our defense is playing as well as they ever have played. This really is an incredible performance, but I think a lot of it is just the Wolfpack not trusting their offense. They can't throw the ball down the field. They really haven't even tried. But our offense needs to wake up without our 2 biggest weapons, quarterback Garrett Geary and running back Daniel Belcher. We're going to rely a lot on Jimmy Gordon today. And we're just going to try to chew clock as early as possible. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 1. This one might go to Gordon no matter what. It's my current plan. And that's exactly what happens. Gordon gets the first. Okay, 3rd and 6. Got to move the chain somehow. We're going to step up with Williamson. And we just got to try and go through somebody. 4th and 1 from the 40. Wolfpack actually calling a timeout. Do we punt the ball in this spot? I don't know. It's a tough ask because I think we're in a really good spot on the field to go for it. But our defense has played really well. We'll see how they line up. Yeah, I actually think we might be able to get this. Got a motion across and dive straight up the middle with Holmes. And there goes Anthony Holmes for the first down. Under a minute to play. Let's give Inoke a shot. He's wide open. The ball couldn't get to him in stride. And Inoke tries to come back to it and then turns around before securing the catch. Catching, not really his strong suit, unfortunately. Not great hands. Good ability to get open, but not great hands. Okay, Williamson on the move. Big throw down the field. It's actually a great throw. I know it didn't exactly get right where it needed to be, but my expectations were really low. I was thinking about scrambling. That's what we were running at first. 3rd and 10. Just let me make it 4th and short. Safety's creeping up. Other one's rolling over to the top. Probably cover 3. We can beat them up the seams. Gordon not staying in the block. And we're sacked. Ball comes loose. It's recovered by Nevada. And Bird might have a thick 6. Brooks trying to dive. Stops him, actually. Not a thick 6. I didn't catch it. Not an interception. But nearly a big fumble return for a touchdown. Williamson just got crushed. Football came out. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we're trying to score in that spot, obviously. But they blitzed. Wasn't really ready for the blitz. And it was just really good. And they're in for their first touchdown of the game. 14-7. Awful end of the first half for us. It's tough to play without your starting quarterback, for sure. Losing your starting running back doesn't help things. But we need to do better in that spot. Is it stupid to try and score with these final 30 seconds? They're blitzing again, and Noke's trying to work back to the ball. He has no arm. He has no arm, and in spots where we're trying to throw the ball to score quickly, we just don't have it. There's not really a situation that dictates for running the ball here. We have to try and score before the half, and it's going to be difficult to do that. 2 timeouts still. I'm going to let the clock move. I just don't think there's a point in calling timeouts. I really don't think we're going to be able to score. Like, what even is field goal range for us, you know? It's going to be too tough. Big dive ahead. Maybe we'll try a timeout now. Like, maybe we get 20 yards here, and maybe something changes. Give Lingard a chance. Work to the football. Yeah, you can't catch it. Our last attempt's going to be a screen. Makes it a real easy throw for the quarterback. Lingard breaks a tackle. Maybe even another one. Picks up 6 to end the first half. So, didn't play as well as we wanted to end that half. Really shouldn't be 14-7 right now. I would accept 14-0, but that... I mean, their offense can't score, and we're letting them score a defensive touchdown, basically. They bring it down to the 1 or 2 yard line. Make it too easy. And I don't know really what I could do differently. in that spot. Just got to get the football out really quickly. Obviously not take the sack. But it was just, they came in screaming and we couldn't react in time. Our backup quarterback is awful. And it's just, I don't know. Obviously, the fumble hurt as well. Huge, but we couldn't have known that was coming. Definitely a pass here. 3rd and 5 going from empty. Over the middle. Big hit from McBride, but Markel Anderson holds on. Markel, huh? Okay. Markel Anderson. Big catch over the middle. And that is maybe the first down of the game for the Wolfpack. They might have one more, but not many. Here's a pitch. McBride in pursuit. Big tackle. Rivas again tackled for loss. I mean, we have so many TFLs in this game, it's ridiculous. Not just from our defensive line, but our linebackers are going crazy. Our DBs have made some big plays. I know Bird had a nice play. Wesley Price had a nice play. 2nd and 13. I think this might be a run. We're going to blitz. Got to be aware of Rivas out the backfield. We're going to cover him. Oh, and wow, nobody was on that running back. Nobody on him. 2nd and 10, Nevada driving down the field here. Yeah, we read read option correctly. Actually, might have even been triple option. Ooh, very fun play. But it was shut down. Linwood Tapley there for the tackle. 3rd and 9. Let's go man coverage. Rivas actually knocked out of the game here. Got his wind knocked out of him, but he'll be back. Not too serious. I don't know if you guys have ever had that happen to you. You do kind of feel like you're dying as Mike Taylor drops a pick. It is a wild feeling for about 5 seconds, maybe 10, as panic sets in, and then you're fine. We jump off sides there. Ooh, false start. I guess it makes it a little bit tougher of a field goal. Still probably expect them to make this here, but you never know. It's college kickers. What do? They miss, and maybe we'll get lucky. It is a 36-yard field goal. Maybe a little bit too far. We'll see. Here's the kick. It is right down the middle. Never in doubt. And the Wolfpack score again as Navy upsets number 17 Air Force. Well, the Mountain West doesn't have a ranked team anymore. 3rd and 9. Running back open enough probably, and he drops it. I would have gone for it at like 4th and 5, but nope. 4th and 9. We will punt. Give me a good one this time. This is going to be perfect. That is a perfect punt. Check this bounce out. Oh, you got to love it. Going to roll inside the 20. Could have had a bit more power on it, but that's pretty good. It's going to be on our defense. I mean, Nevada's made it a 4-point game. 1 possession, touchdown takes the lead. Field goal keeps them a point shy, obviously. But still in a decent spot. Just got to continue to play defense. Oh, great tackle on the inside. Tim Gibson. That's a big hit. The screen, mid-screen, McBride's there for the tackle. Lamar Simmons got to him as well. And Cox picks up 3. 3rd and 7. They've not been good on 3rd down all game. And now they finally throw it down the field, and it's a huge pickup. 27 yards for Tiger Pearson. What a name. Tiger gets 27. And that is like their biggest play of the game by a mile, I think. Throwing down the field, big catch. No, ball came loose. Price forced the football out. The price is wrong for Cox. He coughs up the football, went limp. Big hit from Price. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's amazing. Wesley Price is legitimately a really, really good player. You know, everyone on this team was garbage last year, pretty much, except for Wesley Price. Lamar Simmons played okay, too. But Price seems like an NFL-type player. He's really, really good. You typically just don't see a safety make the type of impact that he does. It's very clear how good he is as Justin Lingard now drops the ball. You can't. It's so tough for Sean Williamson to actually throw the ball accurately. We got to be able to catch the ball when he does. Oh, big spot there. Thank you for giving us the first. I think a touchdown might end the game. We're just about to the 4th quarter. Slide from Williamson. That'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And their offense has been so bad today that I think if we score another touchdown, I don't think they're going to score twice to end this game. I don't think it happens. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. They've had a couple big plays, and if not for that forced fumble, maybe they score a touchdown. But Wesley Price is just way too good. But I think with the way our defense is played, if our offense can just give them a little bit of help. It's been tough without our starting quarterback, but I mean, we got to get it done. Got to do it. We're over the middle. Big catch from Harris. Let's go. 2nd and 1. They're going to blitz. Perfect time for a screen. We got the ball out. Blockers in front. Give us more blocks. Gordon. Man, those offensive linemen need to find more work. Come on. It's only a 20-yard pickup, which is good, but it just could have been a whole lot better. 2nd and 1. Bubble screen. That was dangerous. Run up the middle on 3rd and 1. Wide open for Gordon. 1st down. 3rd and 2. If we get stopped, I don't know what we're going to do exactly. Hopefully we just don't have to even think about it. Power O. Gordon up the middle. Broken tackles. 1st down. Clock going to keep moving. And we can bring this down to under 2 minutes if things go well, which they should. And if we pick up another 1st down, we can take a lot of time off this clock. And then I'd feel good about a field goal. But obviously playing for 7 here if we can. 3rd and 3. Just about 2 minutes to go. Read option. Williamson keeps. Takes a hit. And picks up exactly enough to get that 1st down. Clock going to continue to move. I cannot believe he actually got that. Nevada actually calling timeouts at this point. We can just get in the end zone whenever. Ooh, or maybe not. Big TFL for the Wolfpack. 3rd and goal. Wolfpack out of timeouts. We're going to try that screen. I think it's open enough. Jones gets it. And goes down at maybe the 3. Field goal is a smart call here. Field goal is smart. We're going to take our points. Here's the kick. Up and good. Take a touchdown lead with 1 minute and 11 seconds to play. Touchdown would have been nice, but we took a lot of time off the clock. Wasted all their timeouts. In college, of course, with the clock stopping at 1st downs while they spot the ball, which is basically until they snap it again. 1 minute and 11 seconds is still plenty of time. It's just they've pretty much shown an inability to move the ball down the field until late in this game. So we'll see what their offense looks like. All it takes is one stop. Keep them in front of you, and ideally keep them without getting a 1st down. Green has plenty of time. Taking a shot downfield. Tapley, interception! The freshman Linwood Tapley will ice it in Riverside. It's back-to-back wins for the Wolfpack. Nope. Back-to-back losses and 4 in a row for the Wolfpack. And it's going to be clipping on the return by Mac Chung. Don't care. But the Royals have back-to-back wins. They've won 2 in a row. What a game. Last kneel down of the game. This one is over. 17-10. We managed to do enough. Wasn't a sexy win by any means. Starting quarterback got knocked out. That was tough. We scored 3 more points out of the 1st quarter with our backup QB. But that's okay. That's all we needed. Our defense, that's the real MVP. Our defense was great. And Linwood Tapley is your player of the game. 6 tackles, including that game-ending interception. I mean, Nevada acted like they had 10 seconds left at the end of the game there. Just lobbed it up into traffic. Quarterback didn't have the arm. And we knew it. We knew their QB didn't trust throwing it down the field. And he finally thinks he has to, and it's intercepted. Game over. Linwood Tapley, the true freshman, playing, starting, and playing well. Garrett Geary ends up going 5 for 6 for 29 yards and 2 picks, or 2 touchdowns. Man, I can't speak today. Williamson was sacked once, and it resulted in a big fumble for a touchdown. Yeah, he's just bad. Scrambler type, but he's not very fast. Rushing, Jimmy Gordon, 12 for 84, 7 yards per carry, but of course a lot of that being factored in with a 47-yard run. Outside of him, it was tough to get anything going. We had Mario Gardner on an end around. And then receiving, Jimmy Gordon, 5 for 50. Of course, did have that drop. Touchdown for Stephen Jones. Lingard had an annoying drop. Inoke had an annoying drop, and he didn't even end up catching the ball at all today. Couldn't really throw the ball a ton. And then Linwood Tapley, of course, led the team in tackles, had a pick, TFLs. I mean, just about the whole team had one. Love to see it. Although, no sacks, but yep, the game-clinching interception. But the play of the game might go to Wesley Price. That was a huge forced fumble that was recovered by Mike Taylor. Wesley Price is the best player on the whole team, in my opinion. Fun week, though. Always fun to get a win. Again, no Daniel Belcher for the next couple of games, unfortunately. And Air Force could be a tough one. I do believe they're going to be unranked going into week 7. But always nice to get a win. We played well. Didn't really do anything fancy this game, as I said. But our defense really played well. Bunch of tackle for loss. A bunch of tackles right near the sticks, but they didn't end up picking up the first down the majority of times. Vast majority. And then, of course, the big force fumble by Wesley Price was massive. PJ Tracy, the corner, commits to Central Michigan. He's off. In a recruiting battle for Makakana. And a couple recruits visiting this week. So this is going to be a big game. New Mexico is really good. I said New Mexico State earlier. They're the Aggies. New Mexico are the Lobos. And I just forgot which team we were playing. So Olu Cunningham, Trey Watson, Brock Moore, Jaquan Omatosho, and Flo Kelsey all expected to be at Riverside this week. Hopefully they end up making their visit. They will. It's the game. They will. Still losing on Flo Kelsey. I mean, we're kind of fighting a battle we can't win there, I think, unfortunately. Really good player. I don't think he's going to end up playing at Riverside, would be my guess. Trey Watson, again, not really in a great spot for him. And at this point, it's kind of late to add other guys to our board. Are gaining on Ryan Cook, though, in a good spot for him. Blake Gibbons. No point. Wasting points. We're losing on Donovan Anderson now. I think we're just going to focus more on Olu Cunningham. Got good speed. Coverage is okay, but very good speed, good size. BJ Tracy. Goodbye. Yeah, this is not probably going to be an amazing recruiting class. We're definitely going to bring in some players that can help us, but right now, the only players I think that are for sure going to end up being Riverside Royals, Jaquan Omatosho, Brock Moore, not a long list, Ryan Cook I think will, Evan Caponegro, the kicker. Where are we on to Keith and Casher? We're losing points still, even with the scholarship offer. Definitely not sure about him. What about Jorquarius Huff? Definitely in play for him still. We got to hope that those other schools don't offer. But I definitely don't know that we're going to get him. Patrick Drango looks pretty good. Ryan White looks okay. And then Olu Cunningham we're going to make a push for. We're going to make a real push. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.